What's up, people? So we're back with another video. Hope you all been staying safe and staying free and having a good week, enjoying that content. Now this one that I'm bringing to you all today is all about stabbings inside a prison. So let's get into it. So stabbings inside a prison, it's not a frequent thing, as in 18 upwards in big man prison, more time, 90%, 99% of the time, grown people that go into big man prison just want to do their time and get back out to their freedom. But when it comes to the white old eyes, it is just ruthless for the stabbings, as I've mentioned before if you've watched a few of my videos, as you've got a load of young ones from the outside that's running into their enemies, and on top of it, they're all trying to make a name for themselves. Now, inside a big man prison, stabbings do happen, but it's not a frequent thing, and when it does go down, it's only down to 3 reasons. Now, one of those reasons is definitely due to debt, as a lot of people and some people inside a prison will get into debt and not pay back what they are due. And then 2 is when people have enemies on the outside that will run into enemies on the inside. And 3 is when you have 400 man on a wing that's full of testosterone, that's obviously not getting bunda, that's locked up trying to be the alpha male. Now, when it does come down to the weapons inside a prison, big man prison, just think about it this way. Now, as I've said to you all in the video that I was showing you all how people make their knives, if you haven't seen it, go and check it out. With everyone that goes to prison, as soon as they touch their cell, just like myself, they make their homemade knife. Now, if you're locked up with 250 man up to 400 man on a wing and just think every man that stepped in their cell has made a knife, well, that's 450 knives. And especially after time when people have been in there and they start acquiring, different objects, as I've seen from 3 to 4 inches of a nail, and people have got the nail, sharpened it and put a little handle on it and used it as a knife. And on top of it, inside a prison, there is hella knives. And when I was locked up in my category B prison, which was HMP Glen Orkle, this was the first and only time I've ever seen a search on the wing go down, as there was hella knives and they knew everyone on the wing was holding, and there was even knives stashed off in the servery where people get their food, and they still wasn't finding knives. Knives were being hidden at the back of things in the servery, and then it was being stashed on the wing, and they were lifting up pool tables and they were not finding the weapons that were stashed on the wing. And if they did, they come up with a little minor 1, and that was it, even at that, because we all went into lockdown. Every man on the wing went into lockdown as they were searching the wing for a knife. Now, when it comes to stabbings inside the prison as well, you are against the odds to a point if you get stabbed, as you might have seen in or heard of Wandsworth Prison, where the inmate Daniel Khalif escaped. There was a stabbing that happened and a helicopter was sent down that wasn't needed. But that goes to show, with prisons being understaffed, don't think that if you hold a stabbing on the wing that the staff, they are going to get to you. When they get to you, they could be talking to their co-workers as more time that they are, and they're too busy on their, doing what they're doing. And by the time when they do get to you and you need medical needs, and the medical needs that need to come from the outside in, or you need to go out, it's a long day for you, and you are more likely going to be left with some scarring or life-changing injuries, as a lot of men do. So when it comes down to prison, when it comes to a stabbing, you want to make sure that you don't hold a stabbing. And if you need, as must, is to make sure that you know what your opponent's got, as you need to meet the same level of violence inside a prison, and that's true live talks. So I hope you all have enjoyed the video. Do drop a comment on your thoughts, and if you have any stories of stabbings yourself. Stay safe, people, and stay free.